Good afternoon, YouTube. It's been a really hot day here in New Zealand and I'm not complaining. It is about time. Anyway, after that initial big tidy up and moving of orchids out into the tunnel, or the shade tunnel, yesterday, I think it was, yeah, I decided to have another good sort out in here today. So I've moved things around, so we'll just have a look. Whoops, just go and have a look. Now I realise I haven't done plant of the week for a couple of weeks now. Obviously first week I was in hospital, and then yesterday I was quite busy, and to be honest with you, there's nothing looking really brilliant in the garden right now, but I thought, well, I'll do a sort of plant of the week today, and but it's going to be an indoor plant, and I'm going to choose these Streptocarpus, which are gorgeous. I had these for a little while. I got them all last year and I think they're doing remarkably well. I think they're looking fantastic. Beautiful flowers. Beautiful. So you can get a hanging basket version of these, you know, where they hang down, or you've got these. Some have large blooms. These are like the smaller blooms. This is a pinky white one. You can just see the pink tinge on it, but it's not got any flowers at the moment, but they've got lots to come. And then this is a small white one. And then we got the big blue one, which I did loads of cuttings from, and I've got loads of that version. It's probably not a very good example. Here we are. Here's a better example, the big bluey purple one. And then this gorgeous purple variegated one. So I've spread them all out today because I think they look, you know, they're getting a bit more room. I mean, that one's looking a little sad because that one was squashed right in the back, but I see it has got flowers coming, so that's good. And then we've got this smaller version, purple one. And then we've got that pink variegated one. So yeah, so I've had a good tidy up in here. As you can see, the African violets are not in this part. Oh, I forgot this one here. A little white bluey one. Beautiful. So the African violets aren't in this little greenhouse anymore. I've had a little bit of a shift around, and I thought I'd just show you where I've moved some stuff. I wish this would focus. There you go. Right, so I didn't want to step, here's Ruby, look. Don't want to step on Ruby. So I've moved some of the geranium pots down here, which, because it was looking very bare, I gave it a good clean off. I took all the trays out and I've washed them all in some Jay's fluid to give them a good rinse. I've spread the cattleyas out, so the big cattleyas here, I moved that gorgeous Oncidium over there. Put the smaller cattleyas up here and some of the trick or treats at the end here. So I haven't put them outside yet. I'm still considering that. I've not moved this Dendrobium out because I know for a fact that this is a tropical one. And I probably could put it out there, but I can't remember the, well, the label's faded. Oops, now I've dropped it. But I can't, I probably could put that one out there, but I thought I'd leave it in here for now because that has come back from the brink. That was dead. I just hung on to it, hung on to it, hung on to it, and it's just set out these two new shoots this year. So, and that is a particularly pretty one, so I hope it does come to success. So the lights have come on now, so I put the big pots of Streptos down here. Now they are starting to flower. You can just see some flowers coming there. And they will be fantastic when they come out. I'm really, really pleased with those. I mean, they did remarkably well last year. So the violets, I've had a good look at them. I've decided to bring them in here because I think they'll probably do better in here. They've got more room. A lot of my plants were getting rather squashed in this orchid house. And of course, this time of the year, there's a lot of bugs about. And, you know, you want to give them air and you want to give them space. But most of the African violets are doing okay. You know, most of them have had flowers on. So there's flowers here. There's a little pink one back there. It's a pretty little one. Just see that. Some of the leaves did have quite bad markings on. That's a particularly pretty one. None of these have got names, by the way. This is a gorgeous one here. You see the, whoops, the lime green edging. Beautiful one. Love that one. A lot of them add, like I say, some markings on the leaves, like this particular one here. I don't know whether that's water or light. I have no idea what it is. So basically all I've done is I've just popped the leaf off and thrown it away. So they've all had a really good tidy up. Even now, these pots here were just some violets that were looking particularly sad. And I thought, oh, I couldn't throw them away, so I thought, oh, I'll just shove them in these self-watering pots, and they're doing really well. Some of them are picking up lovely. So when they get really big or do well, I will put them back into the normal pots like those back there. But for now, they're perfectly okay in those pots. Like I say, you can see the damage around the edges of the leaves. I don't know whether that's lack of humidity, dryness, I've no idea. But overall, like this one's particularly bad here, but the centre leaves are coming out okay. And then that's not all of them. And then I've got these ones up here as well, which are not in the light at the moment. I could move them down and give them a bit more light. I might do that. I might move them down to the bottom shelf down there. I do have room. I can move things around and put them down there so they get a bit of light. But they get plenty of light during the day. Right, so what else have I done? I've kept all my succulents here, which is the bright side. So this gets mostly sun all day. So everything's doing well on that side. Really pleased with that. I've moved more orchids outside, and we'll go and have a look at those today. Or now, rather. So here we are. I've got some nice ones on the table. I took the plunge, if you like to say, and I did bring some of these Nobiles and that Cambria plush out here. I thought, look, you know, I think it would be nice to have a little display on that table, so of the flowering ones, so that's what I did. And then what I call the odd bits and pieces, sorry, I'm in my shadow. The odd bits and pieces are all on here, so things like the Fred Clarkia, Vandas, there's one or two Cattleyas there, see how they go, a couple of odd Oncidiums, Epicats, what else we got there? I think that's about it. Oh, and oh, what is that one? That one's doing remarkably well, actually, this one here. Oh, that was a, oh gosh, I can't get the label. I do know the name of that. I just can't think of it. Maxillara. There you go. So they're all doing exceptionally well up to now. So we'll see how they go. This is still yet to be cleaned out. I've asked my husband if he'll do that. He's got to siphon it. I know we've had a really hot day today. And these flowers seem to be alright. They have been out for some time. So if they do deteriorate, then, you know, it's not particularly because they're getting too much sun. It's because they've been out for a while. So, yeah, I've had a real good tidy up. And I'm really pleased with all my efforts. I am quite tired at the moment, so I'm going to go in a minute after we've had a look around. So I brought the Chinese ground orchid out here as well, which is doing beautiful. Beautiful purple flowers. Come on, focus. Focus. There we go. Gorgeous. It's like a bamboo. Very tall. Metonias, yeah, everything's doing well. I did have the misting system on today. It worked fantastic. So I'm really pleased with that. And I did bring the mounts out in the end, so they're all here. You can see, you know, they got some gorgeous green roots on them. And they seem to be doing okay at the moment. It's only been one day, but I've got to keep a very close eye on things and make sure things don't deteriorate. But we've got some good weather coming up over the next coming weeks, so I think everything will be fine. And it was a mission getting them out here. I've got a trolley on wheels, and I had filled the trolley, and it was trolley load after trolley load after trolley load. Oh dear. So, no, very, very pleased with my efforts. I think I've done pretty good. Just one other thing I'll show you. I had to go with the Old Fellas Orchids again as well today, so we'll go and look at those. Here we are. So I've had another good tidy up. They've had a good feed, a good watering, and they're all doing remarkably well. I'm very happy with them. I think we'll get some good money for Hans. The guy's called Hans. And yeah, I've done well. And the best thing of all is my husband said, oh, shall I hang those Cymbidiums for you? And I said, what do you mean? And he said, well, we can hang them from the fence. And look at that. I think they look brilliant up there. Fantastic. So I'm really, really chuffed. I think I've seen Lynn Brooks in Australia, in Perth, in Australia, do the same thing. And I thought how impressive it was then. So he's hung them all for me today, and it is, I must say, it's a lot easier to deal with them. I can just, you know, get up close and personal. I can spray them because they still do have a bit of mealybug and a bit of scale. So I'm spraying like mad. So hopefully I'll get rid of most of that, hopefully, before we go to sell them at the auctions. But they will be, you know, we will tell people that they could be buggy. So yeah, so that's it for me today. I'm shuttered now. I'm going to go in, I'll have a nice shower and a sit down and watch some TV, maybe. May go bed early. Anyway, thanks for watching. So please like or dislike and subscribe, and I'll catch you later. Bye for now.